Yo, 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 it's your boy WesTheTech here to bring you another one of my personal favorite tech tips to help you as an artist grow in your craft. All right, now today we're going to be discussing something that Drake and Kanye did that I believe every independent artist should never do. All right, now just as a disclaimer, before we get started, I'll let you know that this isn't clickbait. This isn't a video that's about their beef or their controversy or anything about that. All right, I don't do that. I don't subscribe to any of that stuff. Honestly, it's just not for me. Okay, I don't know either one of them personally, and even if I did know either one of them, it's none of my business anyway. All right, they're grown men. They handle their own stuff. All right, but there is something that both of them did with their new releases that I think we as independent artists should never do. All right, and what I'm talking about specifically is how both of these artists updated their music after they released it. All right, this is a big no-no for independent artists, and I'm gonna explain why. All right, so when it comes to Drake and Kanye, what they both did, they both made changes to the music. All right, I believe Kanye took out Chris Brown's verse or vocals on a song, and they both made a bunch of changes. Now they're minor changes, but they still made changes and they submitted those changes. If you don't believe me, here's a screenshot of both of their changes. All right, so for both albums, for Donda and for CBL, these are the changes. All right, or CLB, I believe, Certified Lover Boy, correct, CLB. All right, so these are the changes. All right, just in case you didn't know, these changes were recently submitted to be updated. All right, now when it comes to these two artists, they have reached a level that they probably have their own system when it comes to distributing music. But us as independent artists, we still have to rely on distribution companies like DistroKid, Ditto, and so on and so forth. All right, so if we as an independent artist release a song, right, and we want to still make changes to the song, maybe change up the vocals a little bit, do this and do that, and then re-upload the song or update the song, what's gonna happen is we're actually gonna end up with two copies of the song. As a matter of fact, Kanye's Donda album, if you go on Spotify right now, I don't know how long it's gonna be like this, but if you go on Spotify right now, there's actually two different copies of Donda. The first one that he released and the second one he released. This is what's gonna happen to every single streaming service for us as independent artists, because you can't physically update the previous release, the actual music of the previous release. You can update other things like the name and things like that, but you cannot update the song itself. So what will happen is you have to re-upload another version of the song, and there's gonna be two versions of the songs floating around. Now, of course, you as an independent artist, you could always delete the first version, because let's say you're like, you know what, the second version is better. I like the way it sounds in the second one, so let me delete the first one. That's cool. You can definitely do that. But what's gonna happen is you're gonna lose all of those play counts that the first one accumulated before you uploaded the second one. So you would literally be starting your play count over. There's no way that you could transfer the play counts of the first song to the updated one. All right, currently there's no way to do that with distributions company as we speak currently. All right, now I don't know if this will change in the future, but as of right now, this will not happen. They actually will release another basically a duplicate of the song. All right, so every streaming service you go to, you're gonna have two copies of your song, the first one you release and the second one you release. And if you delete the first one, again, you lose all your play counts. All right, so this is not good for us as independent artists, because a lot of our growth comes from the number of streams that we get. All right, our buzz comes from the streams. When people see that your music has a lot of streams, they're more inclined to listen to the music. All right, so streams are very important for us. Someone like Kanye and Drake, it doesn't matter. They could delete the first one, upload the second one, and the second one is gonna have millions by the next day, right? Because they're just that big. So it really doesn't matter to them. But it matters so gravely to us that I felt that I really needed to make a video about this to let you guys know not to follow this path. Don't make sure your song is absolutely finished, that you're not gonna make any more changes to the song before you release it. Because once you release it as an independent artist, it's done. It's done. There's no updates that you could do to that song. You would literally have to upload another version of the song, which will give you two different play counts, two of the same song basically on every streaming service. All right, but either way, I hope this helps. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.